DHT, or dihydrotestosterone, is an androgen hormone that stimulates the masculine characteristics of a man. Now, your body naturally converts around 10% of your testosterone into DHT each day, and this principally takes place within the testicles and the prostate. Now, basically, the more testosterone you have, the higher your testosterone, the higher your level of DHT will tend to be. DHT is created from testosterone, but is more powerful than testosterone, and it is also important for maintaining healthy balanced hormones. It's part of your system of balanced hormones, and it's important. DHT is principally responsible for male characteristics and normal male bodily function, facial hair, body hair, a deeper voice, muscle growth, strength, bone density, sexual function are all determined by having good healthy levels of DHT. If you want masculine features, don't block your DHT, encourage it. DHT is also responsible for male pattern baldness, which is why many guys often try to suppress or block the conversion of testosterone into DHT. And there are even supplements available for this purpose, which I don't recommend. Many hair loss treatments, such as minoxidil and finasteride, also help to block DHT associated with hair loss. But there is a much simpler way to block DHT if you want to block DHT. Just have low testosterone levels. Low T leads to lower levels of DHT. Now, having low levels of DHT from intentionally blocking your dihydrotestosterone can result in decreased testosterone levels. It will certainly result in the development of a hormonal imbalance. When you attempt to block or suppress DHT, this leads to a deficiency in an enzyme known as 5-alpha reductase, which helps to convert testosterone into DHT. Now, if you've got low levels of 5-alpha reductase, this can lead to underdeveloped genitals. It can also prevent the conversion of testosterone into DHT and make you develop reduced testicular functioning, and this will have a negative effect on testosterone secretion. DHT also helps to activate androgen receptors. Androgen receptors are important for how testosterone is utilised by the body. There's a video about that on this channel if you want to go and have a look, covering androgen receptors. DHT is also essential for maintaining a sex drive. It's crucial to libido and erections in men. Next to testosterone, it is an important androgen hormone for men, and it should never be suppressed or blocked. Many guys are consciously aware of avoiding hormone disrupting chemicals and endocrine disruptors, and then go and cancel that out by intentionally blocking DHT, which is causing a disruption to hormones. What's the point? DHT also has an effect on many other bodily functions. It can help to regulate blood sugar levels. It does this by regulating glucose metabolism. DHT is also involved in memory and cognitive functioning. Conditions such as senile dementia, which result in age-related cognitive decline, are affected by hormone levels within the body. DHT helps to prevent cognitive decline. Higher levels of DHT have been associated with lower amounts of fat deposits in the heart. Now, it's been shown in studies that elderly men with higher levels of DHT have a lower probability of death from heart disease compared to men with low levels of DHT. You'll probably die anyway, but it won't be from heart disease. DHT is good. DHT has been linked to increases in strength and muscle mass and increased bone density in men, which of course is no surprise. But it also offers some protection from autoimmune diseases. And now it's said that healthy DHT levels result in overall enhanced immune response, and this is thought to be possible by stimulating increased nitric oxide production. Now, it's well known that testosterone plays a role in moods and mental state. DHT has been linked to helping suppress anxiety and depression, and this has been shown to be a result of the actions that DHT has on the brain. And there are actually a medication called DHT patches, which have been shown to have very promising results in treating anxiety and depression in men. Now, the number one biomarker for how well we age in many different ways is natural hormone production. When your hormones decline, usually your health declines along with that. Now, DHT is one of those hormones, and it has many benefits for the male body. But there are also some possible negative effects of DHT. Now, as I've mentioned before, it's associated with male pattern baldness. In studies, it's been shown that in men with premature baldness occurring at a much younger age, for example in their 20s, they had higher levels of DHT. They probably also had higher levels of testosterone as well. DHT can also trigger acne. Now, this is primarily associated with higher levels of DHT during puberty. However, low levels of DHT during puberty have been linked with the development of genitals and the development of adult male features being retarded. Higher levels of DHT can also increase a man's risk of developing prostate cancer and also increase the risk of developing an enlarged prostate. Low levels of DHT, however, mean that it's even more likely that you will get prostate cancer. So it seems you need to be in the middle and balanced out, and if you have low levels of DHT, there is a decreased survival rate from prostate cancer. In reality, this just means that having healthy, balanced levels of DHT and all hormones for that matter are your best option. Now, another thing you can do to prevent any prostate problems, having sex on a regular basis has been shown to decrease the risk of developing prostate problems in the first place. Now, exercise, in particular activity that involves short, intense bursts of activity, will help to optimize levels of DHT. Also, maintaining healthy levels of body fat. Now, the optimum level of body fat for men, and indeed for testosterone as well, is thought to be between 10 and 20%. Body fat that is too low can negatively affect testosterone production. Body fat that's too high can encourage or promote estrogen production, or in men, the conversion of testosterone into estrogen. The best foods by far to consider for optimal DHT levels are dietary fats and meats. If you are involved in optimizing your testosterone levels and you are observing a well-balanced and complete diet, you should be getting enough meat anyway. Now, supplements thought to be particularly beneficial to DHT are zinc, no surprises there, but also tribulus terrestris, caffeine, Tonga Ali and DHEA supplements. However, DHEA supplements are known to affect natural hormone production. They can cause a disruption and should only ever be considered by older guys suffering from problems with their testosterone levels. In the case of older guys, DHEA is a useful supplement. But by far the best supplement, and just my opinion here, for optimizing DHT levels is creatine. It's a highly beneficial supplement for guys who work out anyway, and it's certainly worth considering. Now, for guys with abnormally high levels of DHT, and this is probably, if this is you, then it's a hormonal imbalance, and of course, adaptogenic herbs such as ginseng, ashwagandha, fenugreek, can help to balance out hormones, so they're always worth looking at. Consumption of flaxseed and black tea are also said to inhibit the conversion of testosterone into DHT, but black tea is particularly effective in helping to prevent iron overload from high meat consumption, so it does have benefits to helping balance out iron levels, so don't dismiss good old black tea. Spinach, kale, pumpkin seed, soy, green tea, beetroot and bananas are also thought to inhibit DHT production. Now, blocking or intentionally reducing DHT levels is not recommended. It should only ever be considered if you have levels which are abnormally high, and this is quite rare. And this, when I say levels which are abnormally high, this has been confirmed by a blood test and a medical professional. Now, there are many possible side effects associated with blocking DHT. These include impotence, reduced sex drive, difficulties maintaining an erection or achieving an orgasm, an increased risk of depression, and an increased risk of developing gynecomastia or gyno. DHT is a powerful sex hormone and it is essential to normal, healthy male bodily functioning. Although associated with some negative aspects, it's an important factor to consider when optimizing and balancing your hormonal output. It's just as important as testosterone and every other hormone that you produce in your body. Subscribe to this channel and follow this series for more.